Round 7 of the FIA European Rally Championship is a new one, but it's a good one. Rally Estonia joins the ERC for the first time in 2014, and it's a fantastic challenge for the drivers, being a very fast gravel rally likened by all to Rally Finland. Rally HQ and the service park are based in Otepää, a famous winter sports resort with the ceremonial start and the finish in Tartu, Estonia's second largest city. These are the championship standings coming into this event. Esa-Pekka Lappi leading, Craig Breen, of course, in second place, is not here this weekend.
From Otepää on top of the ski jump, that's the landmark of the city, with Juho Haninen, former European rally champion and current WRC driver for Hyundai. Juho, you're from Finland, and these stages here look a bit like those in Finland, no?
Yeah, you are right. Most of them are very, very close as we have in Finland, and same time really nice. Some sections are even more nice than in Finland, you know. It's maybe a bit easier roads, but for me, it doesn't matter. It's really nice, really fast, fluent, and over the crest. And you really the places where you can, you know, to place the car and let it just run, and it's really enjoyable.
The Republic of Estonia is a country in the Baltic region of Northern Europe with a population of 1.3 million people. It's bordered to the north by the Gulf of Finland, to the west by the Baltic Sea, to the south by Latvia, and to the east by Russia. Tallinn is the capital in the north of the country, with the rally's base, Otepää, to the southeast. Esa-Pekka Lappi leading the championship should perform well here on the Finland lookalike stages.
It's even faster than Finland, so it's also quite crazy for me.
Lappi had a big crash in Ypres though, and lost precious points for the championship, something he is acutely aware of.
There's no choice, so yeah, I have to now get the points, not fight for the victory.
Lappi is up against fast locals armed with new R5 machinery, the huge favourite for victory being Tänak. Tänak's main objective is preparing for WRC Finland, but he's not ruling out a fight for the win.
If the clock starts ticking and helmets are on, you're still fighting for victory as well, and always trying to do your best, so yeah, definitely we are not just going to hang around.
Carl Kruder is another Estonian, although he competes with a Finnish licence. He had a huge crash 2 weeks ago at WRC Poland, and this weekend is at the wheel of a different 208.
I've been recovering for 2 weeks after Poland, so I'm better now. I'm trying to rebuild my confidence and boost and everything, so I would be fast enough to compare myself with other drivers.
French driver Sébastien Chardonnay, Sébastien the third in rallying terms, is here too, also preparing for Finland, but with one eye on developing the Citroën DS3. We have a list of settings to test during the rally. The main objective is gaining experience and doing kilometres. Breen and Aspring aren't here this weekend, but Santalok is, with the young Estonian Sim Planji, his first time in an R5 car.
I'm used to these kinds of roads and I'm grown up in these roads, so it should not be much of a problem.
On to the qualifying stage. Estonian Martin Kanga is fastest using a Fiesta S2000 ahead of all the R5 cars. Kanga was an IRC regular with Honda in the two-wheel drive cup, and his fastest time gives him first choice for road position on leg one. Tänak's Fiesta R5 is run by Estonian rally hero Marko Martin's Motorsport outfit. Tänak is second fastest, 0.3 behind Kanga, second choice for road position. German driver Sepp Wiegand shares second place in the ERC standings with the absent Craig Breen, 33 points behind Lappi. He goes third fastest on the stage in the Skoda Fabia S2000, 0.6 off Kanga. Estonian Teemu Korj is fourth fastest in his Fiesta R5, 0.9 off the quickest time. He's won 2 rounds in Estonia this year of their home championship, so he could be a threat. Sébastien Chardonnay in the DS3 R5, 7th fastest on the stage, 1.9 off Kanga. And Esa-Pekka Lappi, championship leader, is 5th fastest on the stage. Time to pick the starting orders. Kanga is the first driver to choose. And it's a gravel rally. He chooses not to run first on the road and suffer from road cleaning, going in 11th place. Tanak runs even further down in 15th. Chardonnay chooses 9th. And Lappi 13th. Rallying has a good following in Estonia, and it's a big crowd for the ceremonial start of the rally in Tartu, around 50 kilometres from Otepää. The start ramp will see a great entry of 61 crews pass over it ahead of the competitive action getting underway. The temperature in Estonia, a pleasant 20 degrees C for the first 2 stages before service. Adinol and Sky Plus, they're named. The opening pair of stages, a mix of fast and flowing, in and out the forest jumps, slower, more technical sections. Stage 2, in fact, is the longest stage of the day. Simplangi, 4th on the road. First time in the car. Oh, big moment. Lucky to get away with that. Puncture, unfortunately. Right rear, as you can see. 42.2 seconds off the fastest time. Bit of a disaster of a start to the day. Alexei Lukyanuk, the Russian driver in the Mitsubishi Evo 10, 7th on the road. Great drive for him, 3rd fastest. Up against all the more modern machinery. Esa-Pekka Lappi running 12th on the road, so by now conditions would have cleaned up a little bit. A clear line appearing in the gravel, bit more grip. Took it easy, he said, but maybe a little bit too much. He's 7th fastest. Martin Kanga, 11th on the road. Goes 2nd fastest with his run. Said at the end of the stage it was a good drive with a couple of small mistakes. Very, very committed indeed. Fantastic roads here. In great condition too. On board with Tanak, running 15th on the road. 3 seconds quicker than Kanga. Lost a few seconds with a half spin near the beginning of the stage. It leads the rally after special stage 1. On to stage 2 then. Sky Plus or Solaja 1, 24.42 kilometres. As we said, the longest of the day. Simplangi in the 208 T16, fantastic looking car, of course still being developed. Invited by Peugeot Sport to drive the car here. Up to 13th, he's 6th quickest.
My confidence is totally gone from the previous puncture, so I have to start all over again.
Alexei Lukyanuk in that Mitsubishi Lancer again. Enormous moment here. And again, a bit lucky to get away with it. Still with that, he manages 5th fastest, but that does drop him from 3rd to 4th. Esa-Pekka Lappi, 3.3 seconds slower than Plangi, 10th fastest. Not a great start from the leader of the championship. He's changed the damper settings and has a little bit better grip now.
I made still, you know, quite many mistakes, so 4 seconds so far is reasonable. I mean, I can improve quite a lot if I want.
Disaster for Martin Kanga. Watch this. Massive, massive accident. Luckily, both the crew okay, as you can see. 6th gear. Timo Korsch in the Fiesta R5, 14th on the road. 11 minutes 39. And 2nd overall.
40, parem 6 pluss.
Oid Tanak, though, is running 15th on the road. He sets a time of 11:29.7, fastest time again, and he leads the rally by 15.7 ahead of Korsch.
Really straight stage and just on the limiter most of the time, and also had one small moment because we had a note a bit too fast, but yeah, no problem for us. Really quite good feeling with the car at the moment.
Als Reiner, 22nd on the road, only 6.1 off Tanak, taking advantage of the higher top speed of the production machines. He's just 1.9 behind Korsch, so a nice battle between those two Estonians for P2. There you can see the gap as it stands after 2 stages. Tanak leading by 15.7. Korsch and Als, so an Estonian 1, 2, 3, Lukyanuk and Vigand, and Kruder, Murakas, Lappi, Chardonnay and Kaur rounding out the top 10. Back to service. And most of the drivers had gone a bit conservative with the settings, had a hard tyre compound for the first loop. Talking to Juho Hänninen, you can see there, complaining about a lack of grip and hoping to find a solution to find a bit more.
Stages over here are so fast, so you are really not loading the car so much, and it's not hard for the tire, so for sure it helps a lot. Take the soft compound, and maybe I think it's no point to go soft with the suspension, because anyway stages are so fast that you need to have precise car over here. So first put the right tires under and then see after that.
Well, we'll see who takes Juho Hänninen's advice. Join us in a few moments for more action from ERC Estonia. Oh, welcome back to ERC Rally Estonia. Second pass of the 2 morning stages for stage 3 and 4. So a repeat run means, of course, not so much in the way of road sweeping, so road position isn't going to make quite such a difference. Still around 20 degrees and dry. Sepp Vigand, German driver in the Fabia S2000. 13th on the road, not 100% satisfied with the setup of his car. So it was too soft at the rear and thought he could go faster with the right setup. Despite that, in 5th overall. And I do still love the sound of an S2000 car. Alexei Lukyanuk, 3rd fastest in stage 3, 2.2 off the fastest time in stage 4, reached 197 kilometers an hour in stage 4, up to 3rd overall, 4th ahead of Reiner in the standings. We're going to go on board the Lancer and just have a bit of a watch.
Правый 2 плюс длинный. На левый 1 через трамплин, на правый 1,50, левый 2 через трамплин. 30, левый 2 минус, чуть длинный. 100. Левый 0, 300. Трамплин.
Fantastic stuff. The very definition of commitment on board.
Жара, вот это топчик, да, Лёв? Супер.
Looks fairly comfortable with it all, doesn't he, really? Esa-Pekka Lappi at the maximum without taking big risks. 4th in stage 3. On the limiter in top a fair amount of times in the Fabia S2000. So not able to take advantage of the same top speeds as the Lancers. At the end of stage 4, he's 4.7 slower than Aus in the production car. He's 5th overall, only 4 seconds behind Alsa and 12.1 ahead of Wiegand. Timo Korj in the Fiesta R5. 2nd fastest in stage 3. 4th in stage 4. He can't match the speed of the Lancer either. Very, very high speeds in stage 4, long straight sections. But for Korj, it's good enough to be 2nd overall. Tanak in the Ford Fiesta R5. Impressive from the start of the rally. He's faster again in stage 3 and 4. He's won all stages of the rally so far, and he's 22.3 ahead of Korj. So where others are struggling, saying they can't keep up with the top speeds, Tanak is just getting on with it. Fantastic pictures from the Eurosport helicopter, as always. Very, very high speed. Great drive by Tanak so far, and this is the result of that drive, a 29.9 second lead over Korj. Lukinuk in 3rd, Aus and Lappi rounding out the top 5, all still within a minute. Wiegand, Mirakas, Kruder, Chardonnay and Plangy, the top 10. Well, back to service again after another loop of 2 stages. And joining Alexei Lukinuk, one of the bravest drivers of the morning. Top speed, nearly 200 kilometers an hour. And that fantastic onboard.
These roads are extremely fast, a lot of straights. So we have 2-liter turbo engine, and it has a bit more, maybe power on the higher speeds. I saw a GPS 197 kilometers per hour, so all the time you go on the 5th gear, full throttle, and sliding all the way. You need to believe your pace notes, your co-driver. We need a lot of courage to attack like this.
We do indeed. That's the sort of GPS speed you don't really want to see. Great drive by Lukinuk so far. From Otepää, the service park, out to stage 5, 9.39 kilometres, and then 6 at 12.43. Shorter stages, and the weather's still the same. Thousands of fans out to catch up with the action. Lukinuk again continuing on a mission. Really, really committed. He's fastest overall on stage 5 and 2nd fastest on stage 6. Fighting hard for 2nd position with Korj. Well, here's Timo Korj. Very happy with the car, but not really happy with his own driving, and needs to push hard to counter that attack from Lukinuk. He's beaten by him on both stages, holds 2nd overall, but only by 1.5 seconds from the flying Russian. Korj flying himself over the jumps in Estonia.
Wasn't the best days today, but we are on the road still. I don't know, the base notes weren't the best, and myself did a few mistakes.
Aus in another Mitsubishi Evo 9 this time. Fighting for the podium in a fairly old car. Back from 2007. Small private team. 4th overall and 2nd in the production cup. 12.4 behind Lukinuk. Carl Kruder still rebuilding his confidence after the crash in Poland a fortnight ago. Just doesn't have a good feeling, trying to stay on the road. 7th overall. Massive jump. On board with Sébastien Chardonnay, trying to follow in the footsteps of Loeb and Ogier. Working a lot with the settings of the car. It's changed the rear differential, both the roll bars, the springs, and he's 9th overall. Tanak still flying. Every inch of the road. Fantastic roads here, and you can see still holds the lead by 36.1. Korj second, Lukinuk is third. Good to see 2 of the older style cars up in the top 5. Of course, competition spread between R5, S2000 cars. Everything's still competitive in the ERC. Well, there's only 3 stages left for leg 1. Join us after the break, and we'll see who leads overnight. Oh, welcome back to stunning Estonia. Time for service again, after just another short 2 stages. So far, 3 pairs of 2 stages today. Tanak leads after 6 stages.
It's really enjoyable here, and yeah, it's not too bad. This afternoon, maybe we were a bit too cautious on the first one after the service, but on second one, everything went well. I'm really happy. We are having really good rhythm and really enjoying the stages.
Man of the day, though, surely has to be Alexei Lukianuk. He's 3rd overall in the Mitsubishi Lancer.
I was battling with him last year in Estonian Championship with Group N cars, and yeah, we had some really good battles, but then he's a crazy guy, definitely.
I think I would agree. I wonder what his co-driver thinks. Second pass of the stages from prior to service. And then up to the City Super Special stage in Tartu. On board with Alexei Lukianuk again. Big fight for second position with the R5 car of Korg. 3rd fastest in stage 7, 2nd in stage 8. Maximum attack since the start of the rally. Fully committed, brilliant drive. Almost makes you wonder what he might do with an R5 car. There is an advantage here with the top speed for the production cars, but all the same, he's driving it very, very well indeed, and looking extremely relaxed in the process. Timu Korj in the R5, 0.7 faster than Lukianuk in stage 7, 0.9 slower in stage 8. On the fast section, lower top speed than the Lancer. An intense fight between these 2 drivers. After 8 stages, Korj is 1.3 seconds ahead of Lukianuk on the overall standings. Great to see such different types of cars still being competitive with each other. Bit of a surprise, I'm sure, for some. Ott Tanak, fastest again in 7 and 8. Got a 42.2 second lead. And just 1 stage to go. The 1.33 kilometre city stage. So city stages, spectator stages, often referred to as Mickey Mouse stages, but certainly not a Mickey Mouse crowd. 30,000 fans attended the stage. Great to take rallying to the people into the city. Lappi End of the day, 6th fastest time and 5th in the standings. Looking at only 11th quickest on a stage like this. Probably suiting the R5 and the S2000 cars just a little bit better.
Stages are
Been in a fight all day.
Our pace also, so we are in a big fight and put a lot of pressure on everybody around and on ourselves, so it's a really great day.
Teemu Korj, 4th fastest here. 1.9 seconds faster than Lucky Nook. That's the important one for him. He's 2nd in the standings, 3.2 ahead now. Tanak, though, ends the day with the fastest time, 44.2 ahead of Korj.
Day in total was really good, but now we got some fuel pressure alarm in the beginning of the stage, so I'd like to go and see what's happening.
Well, here are the standings then, with that 44.2 second lead. But Tanak, obviously worried about the car. We'll have to see when it leaves Parc Fermé in the morning if there's a big problem or not. Chardonnay just clinging on inside the top 10. Well, that is it for leg 1 of the Auto24 Rally Estonia 2014. Some pretty spectacular stuff so far. We've got 6 stages still to come. I'm Andrew Coley. I hope you'll join us for more of the same tomorrow.